Welcome to Public Weekly Live. I'm Dan Duncan.
And I'm Cindy Churchill. Today, we will be going on a Bible quest to answer the question, is God in control?
We sure are, Cindy. How do we know that God's in control? Well, our reporter's on the case. Come in, reporter.
Hello, Puppet Public! George and I are ready to get the scoop, the 411, and drink the tea.
Oui, except that I think it's called spilling the tea.
Why would we spill it, George? Think of drinking the delicious peppermint and it going down your throat, and it's so tasty. Anyway, let's watch the greatest story to see who we can interview.
Hello, everyone. I'm Oswald the Owl.
And I'm Braxley the Badger.
And today's greatest story is Moses and the 10 Plagues.
After the burning bush, Moses went to Pharaoh. He stood before Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." Pharaoh said, "Prove yourself why I should let your people go." Moses and Aaron threw down their staffs and they turned into snakes. But Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he refused to let God's people go. Pharaoh thought he was God. Pharaoh thought he was in control. So God unleashed 10 plagues on the land of Egypt to show Pharaoh who was really in control. First, God changed the water of the largest river in the world into blood. Second, God brought millions and millions of frogs to terrorize the land. Third, God brought gnats, little bugs. Then he brought flies. Then God made all the livestock die. Then he sent skin diseases, large boils. Then giant hailstorms falling from the sky. The 8th plague he sent were locusts, grasshopper-like bugs that would eat the crops. The 9th plague was total darkness throughout all the land. God used all of these plagues to show that he was in control, not Pharaoh. That he alone was God, not a man.
I thought you said that there were 10 plagues.
There are, but we're going to talk about the final one next week.
Did Pharaoh let God's people go?
Not until the 10th plague. Pharaoh still thought he was in control.
So God is the one in ultimate control?
Indeed, God made everything and commands everything.
Is God gonna throw plagues on me too?
The good news is that when we receive forgiveness through Jesus, we aren't appointed to God's wrath. We are saved by his grace. Because God is gracious and compassionate, during all the scary plagues, he kept the Israelites safe.
So if I'm one of God's children, then I won't have any problems?
He doesn't just throw plagues willy-nilly, but he will send trials our way. But the good news is that he gives us the strength to endure them. God is ultimately in control, and he loves his children.
Whoa! Frogs and locusts and boils! Oh my! We should have had a disclaimer or something. George, can you put on a disclaimer now?
Oui.
Thanks. Anyway, Cindy, what is our big Bible verse?
Our big Bible verse for today is Hebrews 1:3. Let's say it all together before you start the interviews.
Puppet Public, kids, mom at home, say it with us. He is the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of his nature, and he upholds the universe by the word of his power. After making purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high. Hebrews 1:3.
Thank you, Cindy and Dan. George and I decided to travel back in time to interview a few ancient eyewitnesses. So here we are in ancient Egypt. Let's see if someone can answer, is God in control? Reminder number 1. Oh, look, it's the big man himself, Moses. Excuse me, Mr. Moses, can we interview you for a few minutes? We have a very important question.
Well, hello. Why, of course you can. But public speaking isn't really my thing.
Did you get it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah. Don't worry. This is only going to a few million puppet public fanatics. Anyway, straight to the questions. Is God really in control?
Of course he is. God made the universe.
Whoa, our first reminder. Nice work, Mo. So, God made the universe? Huh? Did he do it by some mad arts and crafts skills? Like this? George, grab the glue and popsicle sticks. 1 second, Moses.
But I have to hold the camera.
I have to do everything myself. I'll get the arts and crafts stuff. Can we get some backup?
Are you okay down there?
We need to throw the, we need some papers. We need some yarn. We need some scissors. Oh yeah. Oh, this is looking so good. Ta-da! Look at this beauty. Oh, did God make the universe like this?
No, Mr. Reporter Man. God did not make the universe like that.
Yeah, I'm not as good at this as I thought.
You see, God made everything you see from nothing at all. He spoke, and the universe was created. He said, "Let there be light," and there was light.
Huh, whoa, that's incredible. The stars, and ocean, and birds, and humans, and elephants, and volcanoes. He made all of that from nothing?
Yes, he did. And that shows us that God is in control. He made the universe, and he made it just how he wanted it to be.
That is way cooler than my big bundle of yarn, spaghetti-looking stuff. Puppet Public, this is amazing. Who needs this anymore? Okay, take a minute to see if you can find something that God has made. Look for your brother, or sister, or pet, or the sky, or the trees, or, if you're really lucky, see if you can find a volcano! Nice job. Thank you, Moses, for this amazing interview.
My pleasure. You were a lot easier to talk to than Pharaoh.
Huh, I don't know. George can get pretty hard-hearted when you accidentally eat his peachos. Anyway, Puppet Public, we are on to reminder 2. Oh, Moses, that guy is going places. Okay, now we need the second reminder. Is God in control?
Why don't we say the big Bible verse again?
Oh, yeah, George, that's why we pay you the big bucks. Just kidding, we don't pay you the big bucks. Kids, let's say the verse together. He is the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of his nature, and he upholds the universe by the word of his power. After making purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high. Hebrews 1:3. Now let's see if we can find someone else to ask, is God in control?
Excuse me, have you seen my brother, Moses? He goes by Moses.
Oh, George, it's like it was meant to be. Yes, we just interviewed him. Can we ask you some questions?
Why, yeah, sure. My name's Aaron. I'm Moses' bro.
Oh, thank you, Aaron. Okay, first question. How do you spell your name? Nope. Try again. It's A-A-R-O-N.
Oh, thank you.
Very good. Okay, well, we've been learning that God is in control. Is God in control like someone who sits on a gold throne eating as much candy as they want?
No, he's way...
Is God in control like the person who's holding the TV remote and gets to pick whatever they want to watch?
I don't really know what TV...
You are really bad at these questions. Maybe you should be more like Moses?
Well, I think I can explain it anyways. You see, God is in control because he commands the universe.
Oh, the next reminder. But that doesn't sound too hard. I command stuff all the time.
No, really? I think I have an idea how to show you God commands the universe. Come this way.
Okay.
Okay. Do you see that swarm of bees over there?
Oh, indeed I do. Their noise is ringing in my ears as well.
That's right. Now, see if you can command the bees to fly away.
Ha! That's easy. Yoo-hoo, bees, shoo! Go away! You're hurting my eardrums. Be gone, loud ones. Oh, they're not listening. Let me go teach them a lesson. Come here, you guys.
Help.
Okay, maybe it wasn't as easy as I thought to command those bees.
I think that is the point.
Yeah, God is the only one who commands the universe. He tells it what to do what he wants. And he's planned for it all to happen the way he wants, including our lives.
So we can know that God is in control of our lives because he commands the universe?
Exactly, my reporter friend. God created the universe, and he commands the universe.
Oh, our 2 reminders. All right, well, thank you, Aaron. We must be off to find the last reminder.
See ya.
Bye.
One more reminder to go.
Oh, yes. Hey, George, remember to be careful when you're carrying around my glass water bottle. It's pretty delicate, but it's my absolute favorite. Oh, was that my water bottle that just shattered, George?
We and all your collectible glass microphones.
Oh, no, George, did you really break them all?
We, but it was an accident. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna be very mad at you the rest of the day, George. You won't get to see my good side, no siree. Well, I guess we still have to interview somebody. Oh, you, lady in the back. Can we ask you a question?
Of course. My name is Miriam. I think I saw you speaking to my brothers earlier.
Oh, George, we've hit the family jackpot. I mean, I'm still mad at you. Oh, okay, Miss Miriam, has your best friend and cameraman ever broken all the things that you love?
I don't think so.
Well, mine has. Oh, woe is me.
Oh, Mr. Reporter, it's okay.
Oh.
You see, it was probably an accident. And God is gracious and compassionate, so we can show our friends grace and compassion too.
Wait a minute. Was that the last reminder noise? So we found out how God is in control?
Yes, God is in control of everything, and he is gracious and compassionate. Do you know how he shows us his grace and compassion?
By Jesus?
Yes. God is in control, and his plan for the whole world was to save us through Jesus. Through Jesus, God shows us his grace and compassion.
Wait, I think our big Bible verse is talking about Jesus. Kids, and Miriam, say it with us. He is the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of his nature, and he upholds the universe by the word of his power. After making purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high. Hebrews 1:3.
Yes, Jesus made purification, or washed away our sins. This shows us that God is in control.
Wow, God is in control. He sent Jesus to show us his grace and compassion.
That's right. Now, reporter, do you have something to do?
I guess I do. George, I'm sorry. I forgive you for breaking all of my stuff. I want to show you grace and compassion like God does to us.
We, all is forgiven, and I am truly sorry.
It's okay, pal. Why don't we have chicken nugget night to celebrate? Thank you, Miriam.
My pleasure. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, reporter, for those 3 reminders.
Yes, let's say them again and see if we can remember them all. Kids, try to say them with us. God is in control because 1, God made the universe. 2, God commands the universe. And 3, God is gracious and compassionate.
And I think Miriam had a great point. Jesus is how God shows us his grace and compassion. When we trust in Jesus, he cleans us from our sins. Kids, make sure that you have trusted Jesus. When you do, you will be made clean. And we can all trust God. He is in control.
That's right. Well, thank you for joining us again on Puppet Weekly Live. I'm Dan and she's Cindy. Good night, America.
Well, howdy do there, kids. I'm Sheriff Joe, and with me is my crazy Uncle Dexter.
How do?
Along with the very talented Cattle Girl Callyn, here to do some fun songs. Say yee-haw, Cattle Girl Callyn.
Yee-haw!
And kids, let me get a big yee-haw. Oh, very, very good. We're going to sing a song about how great, how big and how awesome God is. How he created everything, the stars, the mountains, it's all his handiwork. And so, that reminds me, before we start, I have a really cool story about when I was throwing Cracker Jacks down into the gorge.
Cracker Jacks, huh?
Yeah, and then there was this big stampede that came through.
Stampede?
Yeah, and then there was a bunch of these cowgirls that were riding through, and, are you falling asleep on me? I guess that was kind of a long story. Let's just get right to the songs, huh? Let's take it away. My God is so big first.
My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do for you. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do for you. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too. Woo-hoo! My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do
Woo-hoo!
for
This
you.
time, he's so great. God is so great.
My God is so great, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do for you. My God is so great, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do for you. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too.
That's right.
My God is so great, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do
All right,
for
this time,
you.
little kids, we're going to do My God is so amazing. He is so amazing.
Amazing.
My God is so amazing, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do for you. My God is so amazing, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do for you. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too. Woohoo! My God is so amazing, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do.
Woohoo!
Yeehaw!
Oh, that was more fun than smacking gopher teeth. All right, kids, we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming with us on this fun, fantastical song with Cattle Girl Callyn.
Well, howdy you do, little prairie dogs? It's me, Nathanial Quickdraw, the fastest Bible slinger in the West. And today, I'm going to tell you about the word sovereign. But before I do that, I have a problem. You see, my wee little brain forgot what sovereign even means. Maybe if I blow something up, the dynamite will jog my memory. That always seems to help. Look out, you little tumbleweed. Here we go. Ooh, what an explosion! That would have made Great Aunt Clementine proud. But I still have no idea what I was trying to do. What was I thinking? So that explosion clearly didn't help. Now, where was I? Prairie dogs, do you remember? What was I talking about? Oh, that's right, sovereign. Now I remember. Now listen closely, little meerkats. God is sovereign. That means he's over the whole universe, and he does what he wants. What he wants will happen. Next time you have a chance, look at them stars up in the sky. You see them tiny little twinkly ones? The shooting stars are my personal favorite. Anywho, God made those stars. He made the sky, he made you, and he made me, and everything else. And he's the one who's in control of it all. If he wants to shoot a star across the sky, then it does what he tells him to, because he is sovereign. You see, what we can remember about God is he's sovereign, he does what he wants, and what he wants will happen. We can trust in him because of it. Woo-wee! Ain't that the truth? I'll see you next time, little prairie dogs. Yeehaw!
Howdy, kiddos. Welcome to Juneberry. Today's verse is... one second. Hold on, Bucky. What are you wearing on your head?
Well, Henry, as you might know, the weather can be so unpredictable.
I know that, Buck, but why are you wearing that umbrella hat?
Oh, Henry. You see, with the weather being out of control, if I wear this hat, it puts me in control.
Wait, you think that you're in control of the weather by wearing a goofy hat?
If it rains, I'm ready. Therefore, I'm in control.
Bucky, I think you're crazy and out of control.
Well, we'll see who's laughing when I'm dry and stylish, and you're wet when it rains.
Oh, Bucky. Anyways, today's big Bible verse is all about control. And a matter of fact, it's actually about God being in control.
You mean God's wearing an amazing umbrella hat?
No. I mean that God is actually in real and complete control.
Oh.
Our verse is Hebrews 1:3. Kids, let's say it together.
He is the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of his nature. And he upholds the universe by the word of his power. After making purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high. Hebrews 1:3.
Let's say that one more time. He
is the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of his nature, and he upholds the universe by the word of his power. After making purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high. Hebrews 1:3. So God doesn't need to wear an umbrella hat to be in control of the weather?
No, sirree. God is actually in control of the weather because he holds everything together. And that's a nice little rhyme for you.
Oh, well, at least I have this awesome hat in case it rains.
Bucky, it's 90 degrees and sunny. I don't think it's going to rain.
Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, remember, kiddos, God is in control. He made the universe, he commands the universe, and he is gracious and compassionate to his children.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, kids, we'll see you next time.
Bye. So maybe I could wear a furry parka in case it snows.
Really don't think you're getting it, Bucky.